Hi, I'm Young. So in 2 days, we're gonna get a new product from DJI, and we know it is a drone. In fact, we actually know everything about this drone. It's gonna be called DJI AIR 2S. And in fact, many of the YouTubers already from yesterday, they have already unboxed the entire product. So nothing is of surprise. So since we have all the information, what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna actually compare the specs of Air 2S against Mavic Air 2 and also Mavic Mini 2. Actually, this is Mini 1, but I'm gonna compare the spec against Mini 2, which is hugely popular as well, so that you guys know which drone to get for your next adventure. So let's first start with the camera, because that seems like a big improvement on Air 2S. Air 2S will enjoy 1-inch sensor with effective pixel at 20 megapixels. So 5,472 times 3,648 pixels. So it's going to be huge, beautiful, lots of detail. And that 1-inch sensor will be a huge improvement from my existing Mavic Air 2, which has half-inch sensor and effective pixel at 12 megapixel, which is already a big improvement from Mini 2, because Mini 2 being a smaller and also relatively cheaper drone, Mini 2 enjoys 1/2.3-inch sensor and effective pixel also being at 12 megapixels. So how about the lens specs? So there is going to be a slight, tweaks of field of view. So Air 2S will be enjoying 88 degrees field of view, which is slightly wider than Mavic Air 2, which enjoys 84 degrees. And Mini 2 has 83 degrees field of view. So the video resolution will be something very exciting about this new drone Air 2S. So it's going to enjoy 5.4K resolution up to 30 frames per second. So it's going to have 24, 25, and 30 frames per second at 5.4K resolution. Well, actually, my laptop probably can't handle that resolution, but that is a big improvement from Air 2, which can enjoy 4K resolution up to 60 frames per second, which is of course enjoyed by Air 2S as well. And Mini 2, unfortunately, I don't know why they did it, maybe for the price differentiation, but Mini 2 enjoys 30 frames per second at 4K resolution. That's the maximum video resolution. So they just took out the 60 frames per second for 4K resolution at Mini 2. So for color profile, if you guys fancy color grading and stuff, for my Mavic Air 2, there is an option available for D-Cine-like, if you fancy color grading, and of course that's going to be available for Air 2S as well. However, for Mini 2, I don't think those options are available, so no raw option for photo and stuff. But for a hobbyist like me, I think that's totally fine. Even for my, the flower blossoming video of the mountain that I posted 2 videos ago, so do make sure to check it out. It's really beautiful, especially, watch it just before you sleep, because I put on that meditation, very deep sleep music. So you guys gonna fall asleep. So now let's talk about weight. That's where Mini 2 really stands out, just being at 249 grams or less in some cases, and that makes it super light to travel with. And also in some jurisdictions you don't have to register the drone, which is fantastic because you can save up that hassle. But on the other hand, Mavic Air 2 being a bigger drone, obviously it weighs at 570 grams, and Air 2S, the brand new drone, will weigh at 595 grams, which is heavier than this drone because there is top 2 sensors at the top. So I guess it sort of adds more weight. But for me, right now, I'm only travel domestically and so on. So either I just take it at my bag or take car and so on. So weight is actually not an issue right now. But once you travel internationally, weight is something that you should definitely consider when you're purchasing a drone. So the weight of the drone, usually majority of it is a battery. Like this. So Air 2S, the brand new drone, the battery seems to be almost identical. I'm not sure about the exact design, but at least the capacity wise, it's a 3,500 mAh for both Air 2S as well as Air 2. And because of brand new Air 2S, it weighs a little more. So the flight time is reduced down to 31 minutes, whereas my existing Air 2, the flight time is 34 minutes. But you have to kind of take out about 3 to 5 minutes for the real flight time in the air, because it takes time to set things up and also, you know, takeoff and landing, those kind of things take some energy. And for Mavic Mini, obviously you don't need as big of a capacity, so the battery capacity is at 2250 mAh, and Mini 2 still enjoy 31 minutes of flight time. So fantastic. Seriously, I think if any drone has about 30 minutes of flight time, you can actually fly it twice. That's what I try to do, so that you get really a lot of variety of shots. So now on to the second last point, and let's talk about the transmission range. Because I thought the RC and a lot of the design of Air 2S and Air 2 looked identical. However, maybe something inside this RC for Air 2S, maybe the transmission module, maybe something upgraded, because the transmission range, according to the specs that I've seen on other YouTube videos who already have the real box of the drone, the transmission range is at 12 kilometers, which is 2 kilometers longer than 10 kilometers apparently enjoyed by Air 2. So obviously you're not going to fly your drone that far. However, if the distance range is further, that means you're going to get smoother signal at longer distance. So you get beautiful, clear video transmission so that you can more safely control your drone in distance. So with all these goodies and exciting features, obviously you're going to pay more bucks for it. So what is the price for the new Air 2S? Well, the price, the Fly More combo, and I definitely advise you guys to get Fly More combo for any of DJI drone, and even the DJI Care Fresh as well, so that you get a little bit of like insurance in case something goes wrong, because drones are really expensive. So Air 2S Fly More combo, apparently it's gonna go for $1,299, so basically $1,300, and that is quite a lot more expensive than Mavic Air 2, which is right now in the US website going for $1,049 for the Fly More combo and DJI Care Fresh as well. So that's actually a pretty good deal if you want a very solid device. But yeah, the camera difference, it's quite a hard decision to make. So Mini 2 is the most economical option out there. Right now, the Fly More combo is going at $599. However, you know, if you are sort of going for professional work, or you'd really enjoy the beautiful image, then I think Air 2S is something that sounds really, really exciting. So for this time around, I think I'm just gonna miss Air 2S, even though I think the product is gonna be amazing DJI quality as usual. But I already have Air 2, which I still want to explore more with, and I don't use it for professional work. But otherwise, I'll definitely come back with other interesting gadget review and beautiful drone scenery with my existing drone. So please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and see you!